Well, Lee, we've used this competition to freshen things up and take a look at some of the younger players, and if nothing else tonight, it was an honest, committed performance from your team.
Yeah, honest. A lot of them would have got a lot of experience from that, unbelievable experience. A lot of them played in the Premiership last season. A lot of these lads that was playing tonight for Fulham. So, especially more so for the young players, like to play against players Knockout, and I could name another 6, 7, 8. It's great for them. They should take so much home tonight. They haven't disgraced the football club or themselves. They gave everything. We pushed them a bit, and we caused them some problems at times. So, yeah, I think overall, of course, we're disappointed. We want to win every game, but there was a lot of positives from tonight.
And it's important for you to see them in a competitive match situation because you can't replicate what they've just gained tonight in a training session.
No. Or in an under-23s match. We could have left Neil to play in an under-23s yesterday. We could have left Dion to play in the under-23s yesterday. But we knew Dion would get a bit tired, but it's the right thing to do, is to push him and say, come on, let's see where you're at, fitness-wise, and as you can see, they was both not what they normally would be, but they still came through it okay. And like I said, you had the experienced players. I like to see the experienced players guide them youngsters and give them advice and guidance, and I think as a group they done all right tonight. Yeah.
It was a bright start to the game. You delivered balls into the box, asked questions of that Fulham backline, and more than matched them for the first opening few spells.
Yeah, I would say so. Obviously, possession-wise, they dominated possession, I guess. But chances-wise, we won the ball in good areas. We put good balls into the box. On another night, we might have got on the end of them. So we caused them some problems, and they didn't really cause us any, I didn't think. Obviously, the first goal, I take full responsibility for that. That was like me pushing them, saying, look, play it from the back. And because these are the games, they've got to learn. It's like doing it behind closed doors and 23 and in a training pitch every day. Go on, go and put it on the real thing. And you have to say, pace, their strength, they nicked it off us, and the difference is clinical. That was their first chance, boom, goal. And that's why it's a good learning curve. So, but putting that aside, then I thought overall we wasn't that bad.
They kept plugging away in that second half, and at 1-0, I think Alfie Chang comes onto the pitch, Kiki Simmons, more youngsters getting more minutes, and weren't too far away from knocking on the door.
No, I think it would work once. I think they give offside, and it was questionable offside. Yeah, again, Johnny coming off the bench and going into tackles and winning and getting into the box, and it's great. So I just said to him there, every time you walk off the pitch, you have to ask yourself questions. Could I have done more? Could I have done better? Where can I improve? For these young lads especially, and if they want to push themselves to get at the top where they should want to be, then come off this and question yourself. Because no matter how old they are, you can always improve. So yeah, that's the most important thing that they have to take, all the players have to take from tonight, but especially the young ones, because they should be hungry for that, even more so now.
Yeah. A word on a couple of individual players. Dion Sanderson's first competitive game for the club. Of course, he's playing catch-up in terms of fitness, but he's going to be an asset to the group this year, isn't he?
Yeah, he'll play huge parts this season, I've no doubt, because he's a good defender. He's quick. Yes, he's a bit rusty, we all knew that. But you can see what he's going to bring. When we need him, you know that he's going to defend properly and be there, so which is important as a defender. So I thought he done really well, taking into account it's his first proper game, and he's still got a way to go yet.
And finally, Neil Etheridge as well, considering the ordeal he's gone through, just fantastic to see him back out on the pitch.
Yeah, again, another one that we could have just put in the 23s yesterday, but we gained from that, nothing. Good for Neil, again, looked a bit rusty, but which is acceptable. We all knew that was going to be the case, but great just to see him out there between the sticks again. And so yeah, But again, someone that we have to be patient with, and because there is still a process and getting him back to where he needs to be. But the most important thing is that he's back out there.
Yeah. On to Barnsley, the very last game before this first international break, and an opportunity to end this first block of games on a high now.
Yeah, and that's what we've got to do. We've got to try and pick up from where we left off the weekend, and nothing's changed. The players are in a good place. We have to go with the right mentality, and if we do that, like I say, every game we can hurt teams and cause them problems. And defensively, we have to be solid. They're a good side. I was in the playoffs last year, so they haven't just become a bad side. But like I keep saying, I think we're a good side, and let's not let these first 4 games go to waste, and hopefully we can finish on a high.